Yes, you read correctly. Fanta was invented by Nazi Germany. Stay along till the end to see an original bottle of Fanta in our collection. The soft drink Fanta was invented by Coca-Cola, an American company inside of Nazi Germany during World War II. Developed at the height of the Third Reich, the new soda was consumed by the German public, all the way to the highest officials of the Nazi Party. The drink was technically fruit-flavoured, but limited wartime resources made that descriptor not wholly accurate. Its ingredients were leftover apple fibers, mash from cider presses, and whey, a leftover from cheese production. Fanta was made from the leftovers of the leftovers. By the time Hitler and the Third Reich marched into Austria, Coca-Cola had been in Germany for nearly a decade. Coca-Cola was invented in 1886 by Dr. John Pemberton, who sold it at a local Atlanta pharmacy for 5 cents a glass. Pemberton was a Confederate Civil War veteran, still suffering from a saber wound. While recovering, he had become addicted to morphine. Coca-Cola, made from the cocoa leaf and the cola nut, hence the name, was his attempt to find an alternative painkiller. I should also note that the cocoa leaf is used to make highly addictive cocaine, which may help explain the drink's quick expansion. In 1920, the company's first European bottling plant opened in France, and by 1929, Coca-Cola was being bottled and drunk in Germany. In 1933, right when Hitler and the Nazi Party were assuming power, German-born Max Kieth took over the company's German subsidiary. He was utterly devoted to Coca-Cola. Kieth valued his allegiance to the drink and to the company more than his allegiance to his own country. For that reason, he saw no quarrel with boosting sales by tying Coca-Cola to every aspect of German life, and increasingly Nazi rule. The Coca-Cola Company sponsored the 1936 Berlin Olympics and made banners featuring the Coca-Cola logo alongside the swastika. Coca-Cola wasn't alone in ignoring Hitler's increasing aggression. Other American industries, such as Hollywood, overlooked Nazi Germany's human rights atrocities and went out of their way to retain German business. Adolf Hitler's invasion of 1939 didn't faze Kieth or Atlanta-based Coca-Cola either. The company continuously supplied its German subsidiary with syrup and supplies. By 1940, Coca-Cola was the undisputed soft drink king of Nazi Germany. Hitler was rumoured to enjoy the caffeinated beverage while watching American movies like Gone with the Wind. Then, on December 7th, 1941, Japan bombed Pearl Harbor. America's entrance into World War II meant that American companies had to immediately stop all business activities with the enemy. In addition, the German government was threatening to seize enemy-owned businesses. Coca-Cola HQ in Atlanta also cut communications with Kieth in Germany and halted the export of Coca-Cola's 7X flavouring, the top-secret formula of Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola Germany was on the verge of going flat. Kieth couldn't make Coke, and at any point the Nazi government could seize his beloved company. But he had an idea. He needed an alternative beverage specifically for the German market. Working with his chemists, Kieth patched together a recipe within the limitations imposed by wartime rationing. It was basically made from the leftovers, as I mentioned before, of other food industries: fruit shavings, apple fibers, pulp, beet, sugar, and whey, the liquid remaining after the milk has been curdled and strained during the cheese production. To name his concoction, Kieth told his team to use their imagination. Joe Nip, a salesman, pitched Fanta, shorthand for the German word for fantasy. It stuck. Fanta saved Coca-Cola Germany. Sales rose gradually during the war, particularly as other choices became harder and harder to find. It had pretty much market dominance during wartime, and by 1943, sales had reached nearly 3 million cases. There's little doubt that Kieth worked with the Nazis, and while there's no question he was a Nazi collaborator, he was not a member of the Nazi Party. His allegiance was to Coca-Cola, not to Hitler. One couldn't blame Kieth for his being confident that his odd carbonated sort of cheese-tasting drink was his ticket to the ascension in the world of Coca-Cola. Maybe in the back of Kieth's mind, he had a vision that if Germany wins, then he would become the head of Coca-Cola International. Of course, Germany did not win the war. As the liberating American troops rode into Germany in the summer of 1945, legend has it that they found Kieth in a half-bombed plant still bottling Fanta. Production of Fanta ceased before the end of the year. Despite being on the wrong side of history, Kieth did get his wish partially. He was hailed as a hero by the Americans back in Atlanta for keeping the company alive in Germany. The company's VP of Sales, Harrison Jones, praised Kieth by calling him a great man for operating in dire circumstances. He was given command of Coca-Cola Europe. Finally, in 1955, Coca-Cola Company reintroduced Fanta with a new recipe, this time as an orange-flavored drink, the same drink we all know today. This is our original Fanta bottle from 1941, as dated on the bottom here. We also have an original Coca-Cola bottle, this one dating to 1944. Thank you for watching this video on the history of Fanta. Please like and subscribe, as we'll be posting more of our museum collection on this page. The museum, as I said before in other videos, is welcome to visit. You can hold and touch all the items we show in our videos. It's free to enter also. And thank you for watching.